Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. Now the football season is in full swing, and today we're witnessing a poignant moment in history. Immigrants and allies have gathered at the US Capitol, urging President Biden to take action before Trump's mass deportations begin. Now the atmosphere is tense with emotions running high, but who didn't know that this was going to happen? And yet, they still voted for Trump. Now in this video, our fellow brother and sister refuse to sugarcoat anything, and they tell these people off. A brother's words echo through the crowd. Don't go crying to Joe Biden now. Don't go marching to the Capitol now. It's over with. And I support him, like he's not alone in his sentiments. And I feel many people are going to support him as well, because many feel that the community was warned about the consequences of voting for Trump, yet they still chose to do so. Now the brother's frustration is very much understood. We told you what was going to happen, but you all openly voted for this man who told you what he was going to do, and now you want to come up here and ask Biden for help. Hell no. Now a sister's words also offer a powerful counterpoint, as she highlights the sacrifices made by the civil rights movement. Now, she reminds them that the movement's struggle for equality benefited not just Black Americans, but immigrants from all over the world. It's because of the civil rights movement that the United States opened its borders to all immigrants. Now, her message is very clear. The progress made was not just for one community, but all those seeking a better life in America. Let's take a look at the videos. I will be right back.
Nah, don't go crying to Joe now. Don't go crying to Joe now. Don't go march on the Capitol now. It's over with. We told y'all what was going to happen. Y'all sat up here and overwhelmingly voted for this fascist who told you exactly what he was going to do. And now you want to come up here and ask Biden for help. Nah, it's over with, buddy. That boat has sailed already. Not only did y'all try to put down anybody on the left that was telling you to vote for Kamala Harris to have protections against this mass deportation that Trump openly said that he was going to do, full-throated this entire election, and even made advocacy groups, with Latinos for Trump and all this other shit because you guys wanted to be the quote-unquote good minority. And when black folks was telling you they're not going to pick you, that they just want your vote, like Trump said multiple times, I don't care about you, I just care about your vote. Y'all didn't want to take what we were saying seriously at all. And now it's find out season, and you guys have found out, and you find it out in the worst way. Because no, y'all didn't want to take Trump seriously. Y'all thought Trump was just playing. Y'all thought Trump was just on some antics or whatever. Y'all thought this Project 2025 shit was just a joke. And then when they all came out the day after the election and said, oh yeah, Project 2025 is real, and he started adding people to his administration that were co-authors and writers of Project 2025, which he got on stage and lied and said that he knew nothing about. Y'all didn't want to take seriously. Well, now look, we told you to listen. You didn't want to. So you might as well start packing your bags, getting your families prepared for that very long trip back to where it came from, because he's going to make sure that he does it. And we tried to warn you. We tried to say that. We tried to tell you what you was doing by getting in bed with these people, and y'all laughed us out. So don't go crying to Joe now. Don't go waving the white flag now. Stand on it. Stand on that shit, because you were standing on it a couple months ago. Stand on it. And have a nice day.
Yo, you see this right here? This benefited everybody. The civil rights movement benefited Asians, Latinos. It benefited Africans. It benefited the people from the islands. It benefited any immigrant that came to this country. It is because of the civil rights movement that the United States opened its border to all immigrants. You wasn't with in the gym, but you benefited from it. But you get here and you look down on us. But it's because of us that you are here. You get here and you turn your back on us, but it's because of us that you are here. Y'all knew that in Project 2025 that it said that the police will have complete immunity, and how much it disproportionately affects our community, and you still voted for Trump. So please tell us again why we should care. Please tell us again why we should care about Palestine. Please tell us again why we should care that you're about to get deported. Please tell us again why we should care that all women are about to lose their vote. Because clearly our vote did not matter to you. Clearly our rights didn't matter to you. So why should we care about anybody else's rights? And let me be clear. The civil rights movement was a movement that empowered everybody else's movements, including the women's movement. If it weren't for this movement, you wouldn't have had no reproductive rights. Black immigrants come here, try to look down on us. It's because of us that you were able to go to that school. Then the United States opened its borders, and guess what? Affirmative action came. And affirmative action should have been able to help us. But guess who it helped more than us? The people with foreign last names and white women. This is why it's important for us to know our history. Because when y'all come up here trying to do like this, point down and punch down at us, I'm going to need you to slow that down. Because you wasn't here with us. It's because of us that you can even act like you got something. Now I can deal with a lot because I'm black and I'm from the South. But the way these immigrants just spit in our face, wow. The way y'all spit in my ancestors' face, wow. All I got to say is toodles, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
F around and find out. This is the true meaning of effing around and finding out. And now people are finding out. In the crucial last month before President Joe Biden leaves office, immigrants and allies on Tuesday urged the president to offer protections for immigrant communities before Donald Trump is inaugurated. You can laugh. You can laugh. Now, the president-elect did promise the largest deportation in U.S. history, stoking fear and uncertainty among undocumented immigrants and immigration advocates over a sweeping platform that marked the core of Trump's GOP presidential campaign. Speaking near the U.S. Capitol, the Home is Here campaign featured immigrant youth, allies, and advocates demanding Biden take executive action. Now, the National Coalition, which fights to protect immigrant communities, also urged Congress not to boost funding for U.S. immigration and customs enforcement and U.S. Customs and Border Protection during the lame duck session in a way that would aid Trump in carrying out mass deportations. Now, members of Congress are expected to vote this week on a stopgap spending bill that would fund the government through mid-March. Immigrant youth, allies, and advocates traveled to Washington, D.C. from across the country, including states such as Arizona, California, Idaho, Nevada, New York, to rally and meet with members of Congress about their demands. Now, the organizing director of United We Dream, the nation's largest immigrant youth-led network, said before the keys to the White House are handed over to Trump, before a new Congress takes office, this lame duck period is a critical window for our members in Congress and President Biden to leave it all on the field. Now, the organizing director, who is also a co-chair of the Home is Here campaign, said there is no underestimating the length Trump is willing to go to fulfill his pledges for mass deportation in raiding our schools, our workplaces, our hospitals, our churches. Now, U.S. Rep. Rashida Tlaib also voiced her concerns Tuesday over the president-elect's immigration plans. We cannot underestimate, as you all know, what will unfold the moment Trump takes office in January. We need as many people as possible working to resist this hateful agenda, the Michigan Democrat said. Now, Tlaib noted that Biden still has power to take immediate executive action to protect our immigrant communities. She also said we must continue to work incredibly hard, not only to outwork the hate, but to really promote love and justice within our communities. Among its priorities, the Home is Here campaign aims to protect deferred action for childhood arrivals or DACA program recipients. A federal court will determine the program's legal fate. Now, the Obama-era program was created in 2012 and designed to protect children who were brought into the country illegally from deportation. Trump tried ending DACA during his first term. Now, during an NBC News interview earlier this month, Trump did not give specifics on what he intends to do about the program, but said that he will work with the Democrats on a plan. Now, immigration groups on Tuesday also expressed worry over the uncertainty of temporary protected status, or TPS, which allows migrants in countries with unsafe conditions to legally reside and work in the United States. Trump sought to end TPS for multiple countries throughout his first administration. You know, it's really surprising to see people who voted for Trump now seeking Biden's help, especially when they were warned about the consequences of their actions. Now, they were taught to vote for Harris to avoid this very situation, but they thought they knew better. Now, they are facing the music and it's not a pretty tune. Now, this is what happens when you elect a president who campaigns on divisive policies. Trump didn't hide his intentions. He was loud and clear about his plans to shake things up, and yet people still chose to vote for him despite the warnings. So now that the consequences are biting, it's too late to cry foul. You made your bed, now lie in it. Biden can't just magic away the problems created by Trump's policies. The people who voted for Trump need to take responsibility for their actions and deal with the fallout. It's time to stop playing the victim and start acknowledging the harm caused by Trump's policies. The immigrant community in particular is facing the brunt of these policies, and it's heartbreaking to see them suffer. But hey, they were warned. We have finally come to the end of the video, but what do you our viewers have to say? Share your thoughts, your views in the comment section. Thank you for always watching, and see you in our next video.